I'm back. Bio break over. Peculiar crystal time, accept quest from peculiar crystal. I got bacon and tea. The bacon I ate, the tea is steeping. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Bring honor to the seed of... Huh? A distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. You notice something else glinting up ahead. It's a Reese's piece. Follow the trail of Reese's Pieces. Constellation crystals. What is going on? Multiple. Assorted in multicolor. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words that they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends, embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. We need more missions. It's just the, like, thought process of the Warrior of Light going on, and not like someone else telling you to do something. It feels like the character has more agency. Even if it's technically being taken away from you, the player. But I mean, when Alphino tells you to do something, it's still not agency on part of the player. At least the Warrior of Light thinks I should pick up the crystals, right? I want more of that. We're gonna finish our crystal collection. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. Always funny to hear your avatar's thought process. Yeah. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might there remain more to be found? Oh, I also finally got a an outfit for Black Mage that I like from Shadowbringers. I like this one. It's pretty good. I'm a fan. But we're gonna play Viper for now. All the other ones I was getting through the MSQ I didn't care for, but I got that one with the... What are they? The elegant tomestones of poetics or whatever. And it's good. You discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren. There will only be silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits you at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Keep going if you want to find out more. Are these being added to my key items, or are they just, like, disappearing into the plot? They're disappearing into the plot, that's fine. Just curious. I wanted to read the flavor dialogue if it existed. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time has come, we shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our savior born. May I be worthy of the honor? I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. I did some Aether Current quests, and the ones in Amarot were like, instead of just being the normal boring Aether Current quests, it was like actual lore about like their like Ministry of Creation. It was really funny. Although I was a little disappointed because one of them was like, we're gonna manifest you some like Aesian robes, and I was like, oh, I want those, and then I didn't get them in the end. Can you get Aesian robes in this game from somewhere else? With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that one day we will meet again beneath a blue sky. 12 crystals, huh? Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. Astute observation, me. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. The 13th and final crystal? Under the streetlight? Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this to be how it ends, for we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, well. We meet again, my old new friend. Yeah, this guy. Like, he's a hallucination, but he's more sentient than the other ones for whatever reason. Hythlodius. The Bureau of the Secretariat? How good of you to remember. You've been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. Have the constellations etched upon them? Yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guardian, guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of the 14, would you not agree? As you have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, is remembered by the unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts, they are far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. So, how fare you of late? Are you feuding with Elidibus this time? It must be weird to be a sentient, like, manifestation in a town where no one else is. I wonder if he can leave. Probably not. How I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to MSQ, to the promise to remember? Could write a book. It must weigh heavy, the burden of those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty a single-handed pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that this devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what the reason is. That's sad. I feel bad for the guy. He has like an impetus to do these things and doesn't quite understand why. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see it if you can reunite the wayward stars. Well, if he can do magic, surely he can leave, right? I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed the Zodiac summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the name of his office, along with a magic of his own conceiving. A singular incantation embodying his spirit. Whomst. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual. For while the rest sat in Amrad, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of his duty, he traveled the length and breadth of every land, and befriended the countless folk. He encountered troubles too, of course, matters which he could have simply referred to the Convocation, but that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he called upon his comrades and together resolved matters themselves. Is this the first Warrior of Light? Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish it upon with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. It was Elidibus who summoned the Yoshitake Amano art of Final Fantasy of One Warrior of Light. And now it is where it belongs. But there is no need for thanks, nor will I hear any complaints about it either. But if it is Elidibus, that means he's a sentimentalist. For all I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my recreator. My will is not my own. Question mark? Bye. So he was speculating that maybe
where you disappeared to.
Maybe he's not actually sentient, but maybe he's carrying out Emmett Selk's will to give you the crystal? Question mark?
Is something troubling you? No? Very well.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
I can think of no other word for the fact that they, like, made the Convocation 14, except cute. It's cute. Like, oh, 14, huh? I wonder why. Like, what other number were they gonna use? Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea. If we had the luxury of time, I'll do it for you. We must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I were I him, not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emmett Selk sought to find common ground with us for all of our misgivings. And well, he also did not consider us truly alive and therefore not murder if he killed us. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emmett understood this, and his gesture resonated with you. Perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. Selch did say that. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Steven. Right. No more musing, we have taken far too long. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. It's on the record. He did say that. Of course, he didn't mean it as a moral thing or a judgmental thing. He meant it as a legal defense because he couldn't be charged. He said, I could not be charged with murder. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. Good old Chai knows. Excuse me, Mayor Chai.
Our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Better than a no good Quimby.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
Nods twice.
The credit for
Vigorous
that
nodding.
is my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
I think I'm having some, like, tearing issues. Do I have VSync on or off right now?
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elizabeth has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are,
I mean, they were just like
obviously
phantoms in
sent to
robes,
provide
right?
encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
God, I love tea.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent.
Fervent. Pervish
He may have
fever.
dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
The Anna minions.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Oh, I love her. She's so cool. It's like raining tornadoes. Like meteors made of tornadoes are raining from the sky, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's lovely." Yeah, oh my god.
Another star shower.
Wait, is that
Oh, hello. It is risen.
Murat?
Who put that there?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out.
Messing with something in OBS. There we go.
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Well...
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
Sci-fi noises.
And who might you be?
The shit's really happening now, huh?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads. No, you don't.
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are they're heroes from other worlds?
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Okay.
Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
Who wins in a fight? A Zeppelin or a meteor?
It's settled then. To the airship.
Are you getting any like perceivable wrangling sounds or like staticky noises? I'm getting a little bit of that, but I think it's because I'm using an audio splitter for my headphones. The hero's gauntlet is now accessible. The hero's gauntlet? No pops? Okay. I think it's just on my end and I don't mind too much. Oh, Amarant was only there for the cutscene, I can't see it anymore. Or is it, wait, is that it over there? It's kind of hard to tell without like a telescope or something. Hero's Gauntlet. Let me eat some food first, just be well fed for this. I guess I'll do this with NPCs. I'm gonna forsake the twins for now. I'm gonna take...
My turn.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
I feel like there's gonna be more opportunities in the future to use Y'shtola than Reen, because I feel like Reen is probably gonna stay behind in this world.
Here we go.
No offense to the twins, I just, you know, they've been way more present than the other characters already in the story, so. Insufficient item level? Oh, I might have to play a Black Mage for this. Yeah, it looks like it. That's fine.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah. They won't be too offended.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
Yeah, I fucking knew we weren't gonna stay in that airship for long. Spectral Paladin. So is it just all like phantoms of heroes from the other world? Ooh, good music. I think this is new. It's got some other songs in there. It's got some callbacks in it. Spectral Samurai. I feel like, and I might be wrong, maybe it's just how I'm perceiving it, it feels like doing the strong single target attacks is still faster when I'm trying to dismiss like 2 to 3 enemies than using the area of effect attacks. Like, I know if there were a bunch of like, if there were like 10 enemies in one spot, it would be quicker, but that's not the way, is it? Oh, how convenient. But like right now, just like shooting the strong spell at a single guy feels quicker still. I guess unless there's a bunch of like ads everywhere, that's the word, right? Ads. Or ads specifically summoned by the big guy. I don't know. There's a whole vocabulary that I'm having to pick up. It's like when I was playing Elden Ring and people started talking about proccing something and I had never heard that term before in my life. It sounded so bizarre to me. I get it now though. Proccing. I feel like proccing is probably something that's common in like Magic, right? I bet it's like common in Magic. I get it. It's one of those words that I just don't like the sound of. Like, on a very, like, just a feeling level. Like, it sounds bad. You missed that one? Oh, the proccing thing in Elden Ring? I mean, that Elden Ring playthrough is not worth watching. You have no idea where you learned that word. I don't know, I feel like everyone was surprised I hadn't heard it, but I feel like I just like the types of games where something procs aren't the type of games that I typically play. So I encountered it later in life than most people. Because I don't play many deck building card games, and I don't play many RPGs where the boss's attacks are based off complex flowcharts. But I mean, even games that I have been playing forever, I feel like you could use that term in. Like even in literally simple things like Mega Man and Kirby, like bosses will be procced to do certain things depending on your position and behavior. It's just, I guess the fights were never complex enough where someone needed to like describe that behavior to me. It was usually pretty obvious what was happening. Or, you know, I feel like there's just other words I was hearing people say, like, it triggers an attack, or, like, you know, it kickstarts a phase or something. Looking up the origin of the term is wacky. Are you trying to look up, like, the original, like, where it came from origin? You're trying to find the, like, etymology of it? Program random occurrence. Does it have like a origins early in like software development or something? Program random occurrence. See, that's counterintuitive because I feel like the way I've heard the term procking, it's like not random. It's like you do this and this happens. But maybe it's more like you do this and then it triggers a chance of this happening. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's where he's gonna move. Okay, that's a new mechanic to me. You have to be aware of the range of attack, but for the new position he's going to be in. The Elden Ring playthrough in particular, the game aside, like the actual game aside, was infuriating because a lot of the concepts in it were just new to me, but a lot of the people I was playing with and talking to about it. So he's gonna move over there, and that line will be there. That line is gonna be at both spots. So like people kept like being like, "You've never heard X before, you've never heard Y before," like over and over and over again. I felt like infantilized by it. I don't know, maybe that's one of the reasons I'm so adverse to like taking people's recommendations for things in new genres that they're really into, is because I don't want to have the feeling of being like infantilized when I discover a lot of things for the first time. Thancred, somewhere else, please. I feel like sometimes people forget, like in retrospect, how long it took them to learn something or find out something, because it's like obvious to them now. Like, of course I learned that term really quickly, I know it now and it makes sense in context, as opposed to like, you've shed the actual memories of what it took the first time. Okay, I'm a little confused, where am I gonna go? Okay, I see. Some people are so bad about showing people things. Yeah. I don't, and no one, people don't do it intentionally, so I don't want to call anyone out in particular, but it's a lot of people I know, and like a lot of my friends are like this. Yeah. And I think another part of it is, like, I never am on the other side of this, right? Because a lot of the games I'm naturally drawn to and want to show people are things that are very intuitive in a way that I don't need to explain them. So I'm never, like, having to define complex vocabulary or procedure for the games. So I'm never on that other side, because if I show someone something, it's probably going to be something, like, pretty simple. That doesn't need to have, like, vocabulary explained. A delicate balance to keep yourself from oversharing and being overbearing. Yeah, because the other part of it is, like, people will forget... When they're comfortable with all these terms and all this new information, they'll forget, like, how much of a load it is to take it all in at once, so they'll give you too much at once. I like this mechanic of, like flagging the attack, but then it's gonna be somewhere else. Something XKCD, the daily 10th... Yeah, exactly. Of course, there'll be an XKCD comic for it. Where are we going? Are we going in here? The Fae portal? They've been waiting for us. Why did we get teleported to the Fae realm? Why are we here? I feel like it may be presumptuous of me to say that things I show people tend to be simpler and intuitive. That could be wrong, but that's what I feel. But I also feel like I typically have, like, stopped recommending things to people based off of what I like, because I guess it's sad to say, but a lot of people just don't like the same things I like. So I feel like my recommendations have very rarely been taken, so I just kind of stopped giving them. And that's not, like, something that, like, bothers me a lot or brings, like, I'm not personally offended by it, but I definitely just feel like that's kind of a thing that's happened over time. I don't remember this guy. Lord of Langsome Gate? And I think it's less because people don't want to do the things I'm recommending or watch the things I'm recommending or stuff like that. I think it's more because everyone by this point that I know already has the things they like and less time than ever to enjoy the things they already like. He's from the Fairy Dungeon. Yeah, I don't remember him, but I feel like I would remember the Lord of Langsome Gate. I feel like he would stick out in my memory a bit more than he does. He made you walk the... Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay, I remember him now. Well, he's our friend, so... He's fighting alongside of us, so we like the Lord of Longsome Gate. A very Monty Python-ass name. I bet the Lord of Longsome Gate has an office right next to the Minister of Sillywalks. And they both wield the Hammer of Zillyhoo. Why did I think about the Hammer of Zillyhoo? Numo Amaro. Okay, Shadowbringers is kind of getting its own little, like, recap dungeon in a way. It seems like we're going through the areas and just seeing all the things. Even if it's not like a straight recap, it's like a little nostalgia trip. Classic ass white mage over there. Titania. Yeah, here we go. This is like a good amount of creatures. It's probably good for a for AoE attacks. I had a dream last night that I was playing Shadow Generations. And it was like weirdly convincing. Like I haven't watched anyone play that game yet, but I was like, my brain did a good job of like recreating levels from Sonic games in my head, I guess. It was like really convincing Shadow the Hedgehog. I guess I need to play that now, if my brain is thinking about it that much. It was like, in the dream, I was impressed with, like, the version of Radical Highway I was playing or something like that. Even though it was a modernized version of Radical Highway that I was dreaming up myself without realizing it. But I don't know if that's, like, also just, like, bias, like, because I don't know. There's definitely some screen tearing going on. Let me look at my settings real quick. Where is VSync? Am I missing VSync? I'm not seeing it. Whatever, I'll look into it later. Enough to trick sleepy brain. Yeah. I think I'm like really gullible in my dreams too. Where like other people describe their dreams to me and it's like, oh, I would, realize I was dreaming at this point. I would never do that, like no matter what's happening. Like, reading nonsense text or like something too unbelievable to actually be real so you realize it's a dream. That never happens. It's always just like, oh, this is super realistic. Spectral Necromancer. That would never happen. There's not a thing that could happen in my dream that would make me think I'm dreaming. think I'm incapable of realizing I'm in a dream while in a dream. Like, it simply will never happen. What was it? We don't want the threads to cross? I don't remember what to do here.
Keep your guard up.
They just ran at me? Cool necromancer. She summoned a bunch of, like, bloated gas giants that just exploded. I've never thought of a necromancer using bodies as bombs before. That's kind of cool. If not disgusting. I feel like we don't want these lines to cross. Oh, I got grabbed. Let me out! Let me out!
I shall protect thee.
I feel like I just don't want to be in the black when we get grabbed, right? Or if I keep running, maybe they just won't get me. Oh, that was really far away from me. I couldn't focus on it for some reason. There we go. Crab and Fox are at Disney, right? Are they coming back today or tomorrow? Do you know? Fuck. I didn't make it in time. Do I have to walk all the way through the Fey Realm again? There's no shortcut within the Fey Realm. That's brutal. Boss, like, epic boss music playing while you return to the boss will never not be funny to me. At least here there's, like, battles happening on the side. Yeah, Walk of Shame.
Keep your guard up.
Where'd my mouse go? Are you watching Dandadan? If so, what do you think of Dandadan? The Dan. Oh, I realize what's happening here. Oh, okay, I understand. We don't want to be too like, they're inevitably gonna explode on us, so we just don't want to be too close and be in proximity of multiple. Okay. Seen the first episode, you like it so far. Okay, cool. I like it so far, too. I feel like maybe I've been a little oversold on it, but I am liking it a lot. I need healing. I'm in danger. Maybe I just need to get a little further. I've only seen 3 episodes. So far, I'm wishing it leaned more into the UFO stuff than the ghost stuff, but whatever. That's minor. Also, it's been weird, because in the show they use the word occult a lot, but specifically to refer to the aliens and not the ghosts, and that's, like, weird to me. Explode her. And I think that's where I died last time. Why did everyone go over there? They're just, like, using the same AI for that. Oh. Maybe I was a bit closer to that than I realized. Dead. Deceased. Thank you, Titania. Monarch that you are. I feel like I might need just a break from shonen. Like, I don't need to watch every new hit shonen that comes out. You know what, I remember now, I ran the numbers on this before. Using area of effect spells with Black Mage, if it's 1 enemy, it's not worth it. If it's 2 enemies, it's like literally just as effective, assuming you cast optimally. And if it's like 3 or more, then it becomes worth it. I'm remembering now. It's hard to intuit, yeah. There's a lot of things that are hard for me to intuit in this game. That's just the nature of the beast. it being spread out is also just like 10% less satisfying to the brain. It's like 80% less satisfying to my brain. But also I'm the type of person that would play most Pokemon games as a kid by just like tanking the entire game by having one overpowered starter that only knows like offensive moves. Because I like when the health goes down real fast. Figuring out clever strategies never gave me the same dopamine rush as seeing Big Chunk go from health bar. Arrive in the illuminated plaza. The seat of sacrifice. It is technically worth it now, though there's like, what, 4 of them? It is also one of those things, though, where it's like technically what is most optimal also just doesn't make a big difference. So it's like, if optimal, even worth it if it requires more than 2 extra brain cells, considering how little extra time it gives you to pay attention when you could just be mashing attack button. Which I assume is why I'm liking Viper so much, is because it's like that. Just mash the flashing button and don't think about it too hard. Just enjoy the ride. I'm assuming if you like do crazy extreme trial runs with other parties, though, you actually have to know what you're doing. But you know, I'm playing MSQ. I'm on It's a Small, Small World here. I'm gonna eat more, food. I want the well-fed bonus. I like how we're fighting spectral versions of, like, every class. Who are these specters? Will I find out who the specters are? Are they going to teach me the meaning of Christmas? It's the class quest guys. Oh, okay. I would know that if I did more than one of the class quests. I don't think I've fought the one I did yet then, did I? You did have to complete, yeah. Cause I only did the one guy. Mapping the realm, Hero's Gauntlet. I guess I already did fight him, maybe I missed him. I was thinking too much about dreams. Spectral Berserker. Whoa. Hello. Cool guy. Who's this cool guy? He has been aggressed. He did a strong owie. I'm assuming I don't want to stand on that, whatever that is. The spectral floor. Oh, I did not even notice that he was aiming right at me. Oops.
I shall protect thee.
Jesus. What? I was a little lost on that one. My earrings gave out. Should I put on other earrings for now? Probably doesn't matter too much, but you know. I think if the earrings don't work, the earrings don't work. Cause that was the thing, that was the battle thing where the attacks are all gonna hit, so you need to split the damage between as many people as possible being in one place. But usually that's for a single attack, and it was happening in 4 places. So I rushed over to the one of them, but I feel like that doomed me because I doubled. I feel like that's usually a different pattern though when it's attacks you don't want to overlap. It's okay. The gears are turning, but I don't know if I'm reaching any helpful conclusions. I also think I just went the wrong way. Did I get lost in a linear dungeon? I did. They added a shortcut finally in here, but I went the wrong way when I got out of it. Damn. Spectral Berserker. Maybe if I see it 3 more times and run back 4 more times, I'll understand what's happening. Yeah, okay. I just walked the wrong way. Hero's Gauntlet. Who's the Spectral Berserker, though? That's not a character I know. Is it like some alternative wild version of Ardbert? Steroids Ardbert. Okay, here we go. Everyone come to me. He does it twice.
I shall protect thee.
Hey, anime. A little late for a first, but you still got it. A first is a first, of course. This is the attack I don't understand. I guess we want to be- oh, we want to be in the rocks. The rocks will take the blow. Okay, I understand that now. So it doesn't necessarily mean you want to split damage with just one person, it just means you need to split damage in general. And now... okay, so you want to go into the hole, but you don't want to be in there too long. It means you want to split damage, but not necessarily with the other people, just with the rocks. I wonder if you, instead of staying in your rock, you go to another rock where someone else is splitting damage, if it would cut it even more. I don't know if it's worth trying to find out. It's a good fight, though. It feels complex, but without being overly cryptic. Nope, not me. You ain't hitting me with that.
Keep your guard up.
Got him. Come on, we got him, right? Yeah. Cool boss. I had difficulty with that like one attack and figuring out what was happening, but then after that it was fine. The walk back was worse than the boss. Treasure coffer. Shadowless robe of healing. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a BRB real quick. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere.